Hey, you guys, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here because we continue our Christmas in July series with this beautiful home tour. I know you're gonna love the decor in this home tour. I'm super excited to bring you videos Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I really hope that you are enjoying these beautiful ideas in DIYs. But in this video, I want to share and go back to one of my favorite home tours for Christmas. The decor is super elegant, traditional, and I really hope that you enjoy it. And a quick reminder, if you want to join our live sessions, then you can head over to my Facebook page, look for the post that is pinned to the top, follow the instructions so you can be granted access into this private group. We're having a lot of fun. Are you guys ready for a super fun home tour for Christmas 2026? Let's get started. All right, before we get started, I want to invite you to join this channel by subscribing and then also share this video with your friends and family and give them a like because that really helps the channel. Are you guys ready for a Christmas home tour? Well, we're gonna start right here in my living room. Let me give you some of the Christmas details. Okay, so I want to start this home tour right here in my living room by sharing with you guys this beautiful berry arrangement that I made here on the channel, and there is a DIY down below, but I just love the combination of blue and white and these beautiful berries and the cedar. It is such a Christmas feel to it, and this year I wanted to use a lot of blue and white pottery, as you guys can see right here on the side stool, and my theme was plaid on plaid on plaid. And I just love the way that looks right here on the sofa with the plaid pillows and the navy blue. And one of my things this year is that I wanted to accessorize and accent my existing furniture. Now I didn't want to go out and buy a whole bunch of new things. So just by adding a few accents on this plaid really made the difference, and I love the way this look. And as I was telling you, I wanted to basically just accessorize the things that I already own. And I didn't want to go out and buy a whole bunch of things to change the look of my house, because at the end of it, what I wanted was my home to be decorated and not the decorations to change the feel of my home. But one of the things that we did was this beautiful garland as well. There's also going to be a DIY if you have not seen it at this point. But I did want to touch on the fact that I went ahead and balanced the other side with this beautiful beaded garlands. I just did some swoops and swags, and now it's all very well balanced. And I just added a pretty cute Santa Claus going into the chimney to leave some presents to the children. Okay, so now it's time to talk about the star of the show, which is going to be my Christmas tree. Well, the star of the show in any home during the holiday seasons. It is the item that we put more effort, more money, and it actually kind of become an art form to decorate a beautiful Christmas tree. I have a whole selection down below if you want to learn how to decorate a Christmas tree like a designer. But I want to mention about my Christmas tree this year. Two things. You guys saw me decorate it in a video. However, I felt when I was done that it needed a little bit more embellishment, because this time of the year, more is more and less is a bore. So what I wanted to share with you was the things that I added. So I added 3 different things, actually 4. One of them was this beautiful pick that is a glitter pick that just glistens, and I love the champagne because it kind of helps to break all of the other colors on the Christmas tree. So I just went ahead and added this champagne pick right here. And then what I added also was bows with a blue and white ribbon. I just went ahead and did single loops, just how I did on top of the garland. I did single loops of blue and white ribbon because there is blue and white throughout the house, as you guys have seen the berry arrangement, the stool, the little plate, and then you're gonna see some of the blue and white also in the dining room. So to kind of tie it all together in the Christmas tree, what I did is single loops of ribbon, and I just went ahead and attached them right here. And then also I added a collection of blue and white ornaments that Nancy, one of the viewers, gave me. And so I added all of those blue and white ornaments. They are chinoiserie ornaments, and they're just beautiful, some nativity scenes. And then the second thing that I added was these branches of eucalyptus. Let me see if I can get one out. Yes, I can. So these are from Hobby Lobby, and they are long, as you guys can see. They have this frosted eucalyptus. It is also beautiful, and they are long. So what I went ahead and did is I just added it all throughout the tree, and that is something that you can do once your tree is decorated, because remember, those branches give them a lot of air and dimension to the Christmas tree. So that is 3 things that I added. The 4th thing was this beautiful tiny ribbon that I found at Michael's. This is made out of velvet, but there's also some made out of silk. So what I did is I just did a whole bunch of cute little bows, and what I did is I framed some of the precious ornaments with a bow. So that way it kind of frames the ornament. What else did I add? Oh, the 4th thing that I added was these beautiful garlands that I found at Michael's. And the reason why I wanted to add these beautiful gold garlands is because it has gold ornaments and champagne picks. And then also, as you guys saw, on the garland above the mirror, you probably noticed that I balanced it. I think I mentioned that I balanced it on the other side with some of those bold garlands. And what I did is I added some of those as well right here on the Christmas tree to tie it all together. And you'll see a repetition of that also in the dining room Christmas tree. Now, here's the thing. If you want to have a cohesive look this holiday season, or any time of the year, actually, what you need to do is use the same elements from one room to the other, whether it's the color scheme, whether it's the ornaments, the picks, the garlands, or even the ribbons, because that way your eye will travel throughout your home and make your home look very cohesive. We're gonna do accent walls. We're gonna be doing some fabrics and pillows. I'm gonna share with you how you can create a designer look without having to break the bank. Sometimes we have to invest and higher items like the pillows that I purchased for this particular look. But guess what? This particular look is going to take me all the way till next Christmas. And I will explain all of that when that time comes. All right, so that's what the Christmas tree looked like. I am obsessed with it. It's my new favorite word. It was like so, but now it's obsessed. But now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take you into the dining room and share with you some of the details in that room. Come with me. One of my favorite things that I did this year was how I decorated this little corner right here, right next to my Christmas tree. And I just have this bench. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, you have the same pillow. And I just added some other plaids with an accent pillow and with a throw right here, plaid on plaid on plaid. And I love it because you can sit down and put your shoes on. You can sit down and just stare at the Christmas tree. And I added this beautiful picture right here. I put it there every year. And one of my secrets is that I just love to move the furniture around. This little bench right here came from a local store. And the pillows, the plaid pillows, came from, if I don't remember wrong, they're from Target from a few years ago. And the throw pillow, it's something that I had custom made along with all of the pillows. And the throw blanket is from TJ Maxx. Okay, so we have arrived in my dining room, and you guys, I always tell you that at least for me, the dining room is the heart of the home, because this is where we gather with our family and friends, and this is where we have the conversations about the holidays, about Thanksgiving, about the things that we did throughout the day. So I love decorating the dining room for Christmas. To me, there is nothing like getting all of your heirlooms during the holidays and using them with your guests and creating memories, you guys. Here we have a station for a drink station, or I should say, on my sideboard. And I just want to say something about this tall arrangement. This berry arrangement is taller than life, and I love it. It was super simple to put together. All it is a whole bunch of different varieties of greeneries, and I just love the way this looks right here. Added some berries and some larger than life sticks, and I am obsessed. But I do want to talk to you a little bit more about all of this silver that I have here on the server. It came from various trips to antique stores and to thrift stores. And unfortunately, I don't have any heirloom pieces, but I do hope that these will become heirloom for some of my family members. And I just love the crystal combination with silver, you guys. I love this painting, which you guys know from last year's home tour, that it belonged to my grandmother, and she saw what I was doing and she said I could have it. It is older than I am, I believe, and I just love the panoramic view of this snow-topped winter scenes, and I just love it. The lake, the mountains, it reminds me of Colorado. I am obsessed with it. And over here we have our blue and white represented on our lamp, and I just like to add touches like this rose right here, which adds just that little pop of red and green, and I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I cannot tell you how I love the look of this crystal container, which is going to be for a nice bucket. And then the tongs right here, they are just absolutely gorgeous with a little rattle, and I cannot wait to have guests over. Okay, so here in the dining room, there's a few things that I want to point out, and one of them is going to be the place settings, you guys. I absolutely love the plaid on plaid on plaid and the little pop of blue and white. As I talked to you before on the tablescape video, which is also going to be linked down below, I just love the pop of blue and white because it's all throughout the home, and here is represented with this beautiful blue and white dish, and then it's topped with a beautiful plaid dish that came from Hobby Lobby. The blue and white dishes are from a local boutique, and then I put a blue goblet and a red goblet, and I just love this. And I always like to add a little ornament for a giveaway for my guest, and I'm gonna pen out so you guys can see the full tablescape. I just love the way this turned out with the tall candlesticks. They are absolutely gorgeous. Those can be removed for dinner, but just for show, I like to give my guests a little bit of a show when they come into the house. And then also here is represented the silver. I'm always telling you to just get all of your silver out and polish it. Over on the corner of the room is the second Christmas tree, and as I mentioned to you guys before when I put it together, there is not one single ornament on this beautiful Christmas tree, but what there is lots and lots of ribbons with a plaid, and then this beautiful red velvet with this gold lame back, and the beautiful poinsettias and roses and these picks of glitter. And as you guys can see, it doesn't take a lot. There is also a video in case that you are interested for this particular Christmas tree. It doesn't take a lot to put together a gorgeous, very beautifully decorated and elegant Christmas tree like this one right here. Now the secret for this one, I would say, is the urn that it sits in. You guys know that I love to put the Christmas tree on an urn, as you can see. And then on this side, I just did a treatment of all of the same beads that I have on the garland on the console table. They're represented right here with these beautiful golden beads and red beads, and it just goes all the way to the floor, and I love it. I just love the combination of the plaids all throughout the room and the silver. It makes for a very elegant look here in the dining room. You guys, I am obsessed with this Christmas tree. It was so much fun to put together, and I really hope that you had time to check it out, because as you can see, there is not very many things on this tree, so you can have a very elegant, very simple Christmas tree, especially here in the dining room, because there's a lot of more things going on. But now I want to share with you and show you the details of the beautiful Christmas wreath on my window. What I wanted to touch on real quick is the drapery panels and the beautiful wreath, you guys, that I have hanging on my window. I always like to do a wreath on the window because as you enter the room, as you can see, I'm gonna go a little this way. It just calls your eye over to the corner and it balances the room really well. But I love the drapery panels, and believe it or not, you guys, those are tablecloths that I use as drapery panels. And the wreath, even though it is against the light, it just adds that whimsy and that helps to finish the look on the room, and I am obsessed. If you guys want to learn how to make this wreath, also there's going to be a video down below, but I just love the way it turned out with all of the ornaments. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today. I hope that you were inspired on how to decorate in a traditional theme this Christmas season. Thank you for watching, and remember, we're posting videos for Christmas in July, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I really hope that you come and join us and be inspired for the Christmas season 2026. Until next time, bye.